So is broke and happy actually possible in KL in 2026? Or is it just something we tell ourselves because the alternative is too depressing?
A 23 years old computer science graduate from APU told CNA that he was often warned by hiring managers that his expected starting salary of 3,000 was too much. See, if people judge me, but I'm the one who's getting rich, right?
Yeah, right.
You judge me, your problem, like you're broke, bro.
I mean, please judge me. Please judge me.
If you're judging me and then I will be rich, then you should judge me more. Then I'll be rich.
Rich and miserable or broke and happy? Everyone says broke and happy, nobody actually means it. Today, we're going to be honest about that. So, See Hui, how was your week?
My week, quite normal. Nothing much going on, I would say.
How about what did you do on the weekends?
What I didn't do on the weekend. I went to, Gem PJ?
We went to Gem PJ
Yes.
lah. Yeah. So basically, to you guys listening that you don't know, we went to this event. What's the name?
Slay World.
Yeah, Slay World at Gem PJ. Honestly, it's a pretty, I would say, refreshing event. Not refreshing lah. Honestly, I prefer going to events like this rather than the malls.
Not wrong, because it's like quite vibing, I would say.
Yeah,
I like the vibe.
I like the community vibe, like outdoor, but you're indoor kind of vibe.
And I also like like everything that they sell there, the concept that I like it.
Yeah. And OMG, I feel like we have to talk about this.
Which one?
If you're watching this video, if you're listening to this now, we just launched our first episode.
Yes. I mean, today, okay, for your records, today's recording date is 10 June. And our first episode is actually launched on
this week, which is
11 June, which is
11
tomorrow.
June, which is tomorrow, like our first full episode. But our podcast, like we announced that we will be doing this podcast already. How do you feel?
Actually, it was quite shocking to see to see the viewers for the first teaser that we released.
Oh yeah, actually the views are actually not
and
bad,
also
right?
the retention was actually quite good.
I haven't checked. Oh yeah. Yesterday in the group, someone sent it like 13 seconds, right? Basically the whole video.
Yeah, basically like people, we able to catch their attention, which is one of the things I would say is very cool.
Yeah, but I was a bit nervous because I don't know, it's like something we've been working on for quite some time, but it's just you have like a different feeling when you like, like, hey guys, it's ready, like episode 1 is gonna be out soon,
I know, right? Maybe it's just, I mean, I am not to say I'm not nervous. It's more like I am more looking forward to the outcome instead of feeling nervous over it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I hope you guys enjoy our podcast, and do remember to you can always DM us or comment down at any episodes, and our team will let us know if there's like any requests that you want to hear us talk about, or if you want to come on this podcast and talk and yap with us, just message us at campusedit.my_anywhere. Yeah. So let's start with today's topic, money.
Yes.
Money can be, I wouldn't say money, finance, money lah, basically. It's very subjective because how much is enough and how much is not enough.
Okay, I think money is never enough. As a student, I would say as a student, or maybe as time goes, right? Like back then when I'm like young, when I'm like 8 years old, I would say like 100 is a lot. Not 100. 10 it's a lot itself when I'm like 8.
Yeah.
Okay. But then as time goes, right, until like where am I now? I would say like for one day, right, maybe like having 50 ringgit, it's like a bar minimum to spend like for the whole day. Okay, whole day as in like 3 meals per day. And
15 ringgit?
50.
Oh, I thought you said 15 ringgit can get you 3 meals per day. I mean, can lah, but you really have to like budget it very properly lah.
I mean, can I just go eat convenience store for all 3 meals? It should be fine.
But it's not a full meal. I think speaking about meals and budget, right? What's like the first thing you have in mind when it comes to like when you're in your budget, like when you want to stay within your budget but you still want to eat? Like what's your go-to
Okay, you
you
you know
order?
like in convenience store, and then they have like this cream roll, right?
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that will
okay.
be my go-to. When I'm really, really like in my budgeting era, like end of the month or something, right? Basically, I don't have much money left.
Mm.
Okay, I will always like look for the cream rolls and also soy milk.
Soy milk.
You know, like the
Oh, yeah,
packet
yeah,
soy
yeah,
milk.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Home
yeah.
soy.
Not home soy. I like Hershey.
Oh, Hershey. If you're listening to this, our
Our
here,
table
here
quite
is a little bit
empty.
empty. Maybe you guys can send some for us.
Yes.
Anyways, for me, right, it's McDonald's.
Oh yeah, because
McSaver.
they have
McSaver,
McSaver.
or they release like the rice bowl. The less than
Oh,
10 ringgit rice bowl. I feel like it's okay lah. I mean, it doesn't taste the best, but it's definitely I would say quite okay like budget meal because there's chicken, there's egg, there's rice.
but I think instead of McDonald's, I prefer Texas.
Oh, they have meals like
They have like menu rama. I don't know if you guys know what is menu rama.
yeah, the subsidy, not subsidy, like
Like the like cheaper meal option, basically government
yeah.
subsidize some, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so basically they have like menu rama, which they provide you one bottle of mineral water and also the rice bowl as well
Mm.
in Texas. Oh yeah, so Texas got unlimited free refill.
Wow, we're name dropping a lot of brands.
Yeah.
Maybe all of you guys, like all
Can.
of these brands today, like you guys should send us. Okay, anyways, money and student.
Mm.
How much do you think average lah? How much do you think it's enough for a student that is studying in KL?
Okay. It depends on, am I from KL? You get the theory? If
Mm.
today my parents is here, my family is here, I would say maybe about 500 to 1,000 will be enough, as in your day, like for daily purpose, for daily
Mm.
purpose. Okay, because there will definitely be meals that you go home and eat. Maybe your like necessity is more towards petrol,
Mm-hmm.
transportations, and also like that, like 2 meals a day, like not eating at home.
And also the biggest factor is the rent part.
Yeah, I mean the rent part is if you are not from KL, right?
Mm.
So like I would say if you're not from KL, maybe you need 2,000, like definitely more than 1,000, I would say, because rent
Interesting.
itself in KL, it's very pricey.
I like how we have both different POV because
Mm.
I am not from KL and
Mm.
you are staying, can consider it Klang Valley lah,
Yeah.
Klang Valley. So like for me, right, my allowance is not consistent, I would say, but my parents do give me like uh I think almost 1K. Yeah, because okay, this is how my family works. Okay, my parents will give me an X amount of money,
Mhm.
the same amount of money every month,
Mm.
but I will use platforms like Grab, Touch and Go as well, and those are linked to their cards. Yeah, so it's not really consistent, I would say, but based on my own like safekeeping, I think it's like I don't know if I should say the amount. I think 4 digits lah.
4 digits.
Yeah. So it's up to you guys to interpret how
Okay.
much lah.
For me, it's also inconsistent because I don't think in KL they would. I don't think if you're staying with your parents, right, they will specifically give you an amount. You get what I mean? Right?
Mm.
They won't like, I don't know, maybe it's just my family. They won't like specifically give you an amount of money. It's
I mean,
more like,
I get lah.
yeah, it's more like if today you don't have money anymore,
Then only you go take.
then only you will go ask.
Yeah.
But each time they give, right, it's not like a big amount.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
like
it's like
one time.
yeah, one time,
like that,
and then like you'll consistently ask, right? So I won't ask too much, but of course, like I have my own savings at certain, I say like to certain extents, right? It's just that if I really have no money, then I will request for money.
I think
Yeah.
we have kind of a same style in
Mm.
our family. It's like since last time, when when I was still in high school and primary school, we don't get monthly allowances. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just go and ask request, not like go and ask lah, like like hi, I'm going out with my friends, like can I have some pocket money,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
is
yeah.
that, but I do know some of my friends, they have like monthly
Monthly allowance.
allowances
But I
despite they're in high
but I
school.
think monthly allowance is actually a good practice.
I wanted to say this
I mean,
already.
I really like, I really think that, because to compare like how my family works and how my friend works, like, okay, I would say, to sum up, right, my total allowance is not as much as their monthly allowance. I would say that. But then here's the thing: if you have monthly allowance, you would actually care more on budgeting. Because you would think that, like, okay, if I finish this amount, that I have no more, I can't request for more. But for me, it's more like I don't request much, but if I finish, I will request again.
Yeah.
So it's more like, I would say, the practice of budgeting can actually train from getting like
Monthly
monthly
allowances,
allowance
right?
there.
Because you're used to like planning your finances
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Okay, enough about both of us.
Mm.
And if you guys didn't know, we posted a poll on our Instagram story at campusedit.my. If you're not following, do go check us out, because we will be posting like some stuff there to
And
interact with you guys.
yes, and we will also want to hear your opinion regarding to the topics we are going to discuss, or maybe we want to get some anonymous confession so that we can discuss in our future episodes as well.
Yeah, so remember to follow us and be updated with our stories, because we'll be mainly posting on stories more, because we want to interact with you guys. So the poll is,
Would you rather be rich but miserable, or
broke but happiness overfilled, and the results is broke but happiness overfilled won.
yeah, so basically most people choose that they prefer broke but happiness overfilled.
How about you? Which one would you choose?
Is there like a middle option? Okay, for me, right, currently I would say I prefer rich but miserable. But of
Yeah.
course, as time goes, I think I will reach the state that I prefer broke but happiness overfilled.
Right now, I would choose rich and miserable.
Yeah.
Because I just had this conversation yesterday night with one of my friend. It's like, maybe it's because of our age as well.
Mm.
Like we're we are in our 20s.
Mm.
We don't have much to lose, so it's, I would say it's, I don't know if I can use this word to describe, but I would say it's kind of normal to have like this mindset, like, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, because we're in our like early 20s, so like we can like go, like we can just, in Chinese we call it 闯.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think I had this convo with my friend through call yesterday, because I was asking her to like, I was asking for her opinion, I would say. Okay, and then we come to the conclusion that we prefer rich but miserable. The reason it's a bit similar with you, but also a bit different for you. It's more like, because we are young, obviously we are daring to fight for it and so on. For us, it's more like because of the lifestyle that we are looking towards. You get it? I mean, like,
The lifestyle that we choose or we want lah.
yeah. I mean, like, cause anyhow you're staying in Klang Valley, anyhow you're in this like area, right? I mean,
In the city.
in a city, right? To compare, right? Maybe if today I don't stay in a city, then I'm used to like slow pace.
Where would it be? If
mean-
you wouldn't, if you're not staying if you're not staying in the city, where would you stay?
I'm not staying in a city. I will stay at the beach.
Like where?
I will stay in
Like which
Langkawi.
beach? Oh, you will choose Langkawi as your retirement spot.
Not really retirement. I mean, to be fair, I still prefer city over like retirement places.
Right.
Okay, I'm a city girl.
Same, I'm a city guy.
Yes, I'm a city girl. So I prefer like city over like very like chill place. But like I said, because I'm used to this pace, right? So of course I understand that in city you need to spend a lot more. And then in city, right, in order for you to get like a better quality, or maybe in order for you to get a better, what do I say, this better service, okay,
You have to
then
pay
you
extra
need to pay
lah.
extra for that lah. So I would say like that's why we feel like rich is necessary for now.
We actually asked students this exact question. We asked a few lah. We interviewed a few university students on campus And let's see what their answer is.
Okay.
Roll cut. And then Lisa.
So one student said that 2K is enough, and his breakdown was 300 to 400 for rent, sharing a dorm with 6 people. So basically, it's like a apartment and then have like 6 people
Okay.
sharing, and also like 1.3K for everything else. Honestly, is that realistic to you?
One student, 2K. Actually, 2K, I think it's enough. Because you see, the person's breakdown was 300 to 400 for rent. Okay, it's a sharing. They're sharing a dorm with 6 people, and then 1.3 for everything else. I would say that's a pretty good amount
I would say
to
this
have.
is sufficient, but one thing good about his rent is that
It's
6 people, and then like it's cheap lah. That's
And
why it's cheaper.
3
'Cause it
to
break down a lot,
400,
right?
3 to 400 for rent in KL
KL.
for a student. I think it's not bad. Yeah, I mean you could kind of find there's cheaper options or there's a better options, but I think 3 to 400 is not bad, and 1.3 for allowance, like daily necessity, food, and everything. Here's the thing: money won't be enough. Like how much money is enough? Comment down below and let us know how much money do you think you need to have in order to feel like you have enough. How about you? What's the amount you have in mind?
For me, let me think. It depends on my okay. It depends on my current state. If today I'm a student, I would say maybe 2K without rent. Okay, like 2K as a student. Okay, 2K not because of I not because I eat like expensive food or what. It's just to say for a luxurious life. Okay, for like a daily luxurious, I would say 2K is enough.
But we do eat expensive food though.
I mean,
what did we eat last week? Last weekend, what did we eat?
RBB. Okay, RBB.
It was, I mean, for me, like you said, like a person, like individual like preferences, I am more willing to spend on food.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I am a foodie.
Yeah.
So like I am more willing to spend my money on food. And for context, I don't pay rent yet here because I'm studying and I'm staying with my family.
I think for me it's more like, okay, I'm staying with my family, as what we know from just now, right? Okay, and then after that, I would say food is not my first priority, but I would spend sometimes for luxurious food,
Like
but
every
not,
once in a while.
yeah, not every day, right? So I would say 2K is enough, and then like some of my I like to spend more on entertainment.
Okay, what's like your like what type of entertainment are you willing to spend on more?
Okay, I would say I prefer karaoke, or maybe more towards art and craft, like pottery.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, where do you go for pottery here?
I mean, I would say, those mall, right? Sometimes they will have like pottery.
Oh, this one I don't know.
Pottery places.
I think Pavilion Bukit Jalil got
Yeah.
Oh, they got
Yeah, they got.
I know there's like baking.
Yeah, it's
also.
basically the same place. Like it's the same shop. Not to say
same
same
shop.
It's the same name. It's just that they have tufting, they have pottery, and they also have baking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try that out too.
You should try. It's very calming when you do.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, the student said 2K is enough. Do you agree?
I mean, depends on your lifestyle. Like I say, for me, if I'm buying like luxurious stuff, but it's not that luxurious, then I think 2K it's enough for daily spending, like daily, and then once in a while for like luxurious food. Good to go.
Same. I think 2K is enough for a student as well. Okay, another student said 8K minimum for salary, for their salary. Like yeah. Another student said they prefer to have a salary of 8,000 monthly, and to break it down is 4,000 for rent, 4,000 ringgit for rent, entertainment, alcohol included. So how do you feel about this one? Is it more real?
I mean, okay, if you say this 8K, I would say this is like it's more towards adult part. if as a student, I don't think 8K it's a minimum as a student. I would say 8K it's like more than enough for a student.
But this one is salary already, not
But if
allowance.
this one is like salary, then obviously I want it to be more lah.
But based on this student answer, like
Mhm.
interview, they allocated 4,000 for rent. I think 4,000 for rent in KL can get you quite a decent place already, actually.
I mean, 4,000 for rent, it's decent, okay. But then if I'm a working adult, right? Okay, I would wish to have some savings.
Wait, I just noticed something. 8,000 ringgit salary, and then this person just included rent, entertainment, and alcohol. But how about like a car?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I say if you say 8,000 minimum, yes, 4K rent makes sense because half of them, right?
Mm,
But another half, right? See, if you have entertainment, you have alcohol included. So it depends on what is your entertainment.
yeah. Or maybe this person entertainment is alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Then I think it's better to find a new entertainment lah.
Not wrong lah. I mean, 4,000 because you need to understand that if you buy a car, you need to pay every month for install. Not to say I think not to say every month, but for installment, yes, every month. But
Yeah,
for
the loan lah,
yeah,
basically.
but for road tax, right, you need to renew every year as well.
Road tax, insurance,
Yeah.
and also if you don't own a car, let's say this person they don't own a car, they use public transport to work, everything, and credit card bills.
Yeah.
What if you have a credit card and that's another commitment, right?
So it's more like I say if I'm a working adult, I don't think 8K is sufficient for everything, especially if you rent a 4K like 4K house. Okay, if today I'm
Yes.
renting a cheaper house,
Less than
maybe
2K.
like 2K, or maybe I share with someone, then I would say it's sufficient.
Okay.
But of
Right.
course, it applies the same as if you buy a house, you still need to pay for
Mortgage.
mortgage and so on, right? Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Is broke and happy actually possible? Let me niche down to KL, KL only, right? So is broke and happy actually possible in KL in 2026? Or is it just something we tell ourselves because the alternative is too depressing?
Okay, what's your take first?
Broke and happy in KL is, for me, I think it's impossible lah. Yeah, because I couldn't imagine I couldn't imagine my life if I'm broke. Like how can you be broke and happy? Okay.
You
This
sound
is
so spoiled, bro.
no, I you know what I sound like or not? I sound like those person with like I don't want to be broke. Like those type. I mean, of course no one wants to be broke lah. It's just
Yeah.
that I just can't visualize being broke but happy at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, I would say right, broke and happy is very dependent. What's your definition of broke?
Broke means I okay, actually very good question. What's my definition of broke? Broke means I have to constantly be aware of the prices before I made a purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what consider not broke for me is I don't have to worry about the price.
Also, you just like take your card and beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep.
Yeah, like especially for example, like when I'm buying groceries, like I don't have to check each of the item.
Mm-hmm.
Then only like decide which one to take. Like I would want to just take whatever I want and then just pay and go like that. Yeah. How about you? What's your definition of broke?
Okay, your definition of if broke, I would say broke is more like I don't have I cannot actually somehow similar lah. Basically, it's like I need to think a lot before I buy something. I need to think a lot before I spend. Okay, but I don't consider that as broke. I would say broke for me, right? It's even another level, which is like today I don't have enough money to spend. You get it? It's like today I'm in a state where even eating will cost, like even eating itself, right? I need to think a lot before I make this decision.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, after hearing you say this, I think I would agree with your
It's like
definition of broke
your
because
definition, I would say it's like average, means I'm not luxurious.
yeah, but because you know how maybe it's our my circle or our generation, I don't know,
Mhm.
but we will always say like, oh, like do you want to go out? No, I'm broke.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me.
I mean that's me too every end of the month, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So I would say broke, it's not to say broke as in you are actually like you how to say you don't need to think and spend. I would say this broke definition I put here, it's more like I really struggle to support myself. That's the broke definition that I would label in
Mm.
this sentence. So broke and happy, I would say if it's in my definition of broke, I would say it's less possible. But again, it's very dependent on how you grow up. Because if you're used to the surrounding where you are not that lucky, you're not that fortunate, you grow
Mm.
up in like sort of starving family, or you need to fight for your own food because of too many people in your house and so on, like those those drama type of thing, like not dramatic, but in drama we will have like
Yeah,
we will see
yeah.
like scenes like this, right? So
Mm.
if you grow up in that surrounding, but then you still manage to find happiness because of how you emotionally attach to someone.
And also maybe you have a very good support system behind you, like
Y-
friends,
yeah,
family
yeah,
and
yeah.
all, right?
Then I would say it's possible. But realistically speaking, for me, I don't think it's possible.
Especially in KL. I feel
Yes.
like especially in KL. Because I feel like in the city,
Mm-hmm.
most of the people are like chasing or doing minding their own business.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think it's teeny tiny bit not like not possible to be broke and happy in KL this year.
This year.
Especially in this economy, guys. How I genuinely can't imagine how to be broke and happy. So I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful for all that I have now. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so what's the number, the actual ringgit Malaysia number where you'd finally feel okay for like salary wise as a fresh grad?
Oh, as a fresh grad.
Mm.
Okay, as a fresh grad, right? I would say if you can get 4K, right? I would say it's good enough as a fresh grad. I say
Mm.
you highlight as a fresh grad, 4K is actually good enough.
4K is actually good enough. Let me think.
Because
Yeah, actually,
a
I feel
lot.
like 4K is a very, how to say, like reasonable amount for a fresh grad.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people that I know, when they after they finish their university, after they complete their studies, they can't get a job also.
Mm.
Because number one, some people might think that they are very like unrealistic. You get it? It's like very unrealistic in terms of how much they request. Which we found an article
Oh, yes.
regarding to this.
I feel like you guys should listen to this.
Yes. Basically, a 23 years old computer science graduated from some university in Malaysia.
I think can say lah.
Okay, can I?
Because
Since it's an
you guys
article,
can
right?
find this article. It's
Okay,
from CNA.
so a 23 years old computer science graduate from the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation in Malaysia (APU) told CNA that he was often warned by hiring managers that his expected starting salary of 3,000 was too much.
Wow, so just now you said 4,000.
Yeah, and then they say 3,000 was expecting too much.
Okay, see, I feel like let's go dissect this article together, okay? And then the next paragraph is, according to the Employees Provident Fund, the monthly expenses for a single individual without a vehicle range from around 1,530 ringgit in Alor Setar, Kedah, to 1,930 ringgit in Klang Valley, Malaysia's bustling economy and urban hub. And then here, I think another one, which is this one.
Yeah. So basically, another graduate, okay, from class of 2024, told that his monthly salary, about 3,000, is barely enough to even cover his expenses, often leaving him stretching his budget and running a deficit just to get by. A third of my salary goes to paying rent. The rest pays for daily necessities, especially food. Thankfully, I am not currently paying off study loans, said the Global Occupier Service executive who graduated from University of Reading, Malaysia. I mean, actually from here you can see, right? 3,000 for how to say, for companies who are hiring, they would say it's too much, even though you're a first class. Okay. But then realistically speaking, 3,000 in this economy now,
as a employee perspective, 3,000 is not enough lah.
as an employee, it's not enough. Like obviously, like not to say obviously, but imagine at 3,000, you need to give a bit for your family, you know, as like household income, and then you need to pay for your petrol. Okay, if today you're not paying for your petrol, you're taking public transport. My 50. Now it's my 60, my 50, right? Still my 50.
I think it's still 50
Yeah,
ringgit.
my 50. Okay, then this breakdowns to where is your office? If today your office is accessible by MRT, take MRT, take LRT. Obviously, it's a lot cheaper. But if today, what if it is not accessible? Then you must go by car.
And also, what if your office is in Bukit Bintang? Then during lunchtime, Bukit Bintang, I feel like the cheapest, from my experience lah, the cheapest food you could get in Bukit Bintang is like 20 ringgit.
But then people will say that you can cook yourself.
All right. But what if the how, like the yeah, you know what? I'm just thinking of excuses at this point.
Exactly. But then obviously as a fresh grad, as a younger generation, I don't think you after work you will have the energy to cook.
That too.
Go grocery shoppings. So that's why for 3,000, is it barely enough? I would say it, not to say it's barely enough, but it's really, really depending on your lifestyle and the location. Like
of your the work.
yeah, like something like you say, okay, let's say today I am not cooking, and then the food that I can find. Nowadays, like the cheapest meal you can get, kopitiam, okay, 3 ringgit, Hainan toast, like 3 ringgit 50 cents, Hainan toast.
Yeah, 3
Okay.
ringgit 50 cent, because the other day I ordered, I think it's 3 ringgit 80 cent
Okay.
for
So,
kaya butter toast.
so for kaya butter toast. But as an individual, is kaya butter toast enough for you for lunch?
Definitely no.
Definitely no, right? So that's why, like I say, it's depending on how much you eat, how are you spending, and also, do you have entertainment?
Oh, I mean, definitely lah.
I mean, everyone needs entertainment. So 3,000 barely enough makes sense as well. Because like this person mentioned, okay, just now we got read like something that they say. This person mentioned that they need to pay rent as well. So imagine after paying rent, it's like 2.5K left if you're sharing with people. But if today you're not sharing, maybe you need to pay 1K alone.
Basically, a salary of 3,000 is barely enough after deducting all the needs and wants.
Yeah.
And then here also stated, another graduate from Inti National University who did not want to be named also told CNA that she was disappointed with her starting basic salary of 2,400 ringgit as a physiotherapist, which she said is within the range of 2,200 to 2,800 that her peers in the same line are getting. So she basically says she's disappointed with the salary that she was offered lah.
She don't even have 3K.
Yeah, as a physiotherapist, by the way, the salary is 2,000. The salary offered was 2,400.
Yeah.
It's not even 3K.
So when it's not even 3K, and just now you mentioned that 3K is barely enough.
Then I think there's one thing we can conclude in this article is 3K for a fresh grad. 3K salary is not enough. It's barely enough, according to this article.
Yeah, according to this article. But what about you? Personally, do you think 3K is enough?
As a fresh grad?
Not to okay, like, as a fresh grad lah.
As a fresh grad, 3K I think no.
3K you think no?
Yeah, based on my the lifestyle that I prefer, I don't think 3K is enough salary. Yeah, because like I said, I'm not paying rent now as because obviously I'm still studying, but I would like to contribute to I would like to contribute paying rent next time when I have like a
Stable
stable, you know, like full-time job. Yeah, so I would like to contribute back to that. So like the previous person said, like 3,000, you minus this, minus that. Last, you only left with like what, 1,000, and then 1,000 you have to include like your savings and your entertainment. How is that enough? And for me, I like to eat like good food some more. So that's not enough lah, I think. Yeah. And this article also included the report also found that 70% of graduates in Malaysia are in semi-skilled or unskilled jobs.
Mm.
Yeah. Interesting insight. I've never really researched into this before.
I mean, it's like okay. So do you think, right? Okay, let's when we talk about jobs, right? I'm kind of curious. Do you think it's important for us to choose the correct major in university? Do you think it actually influence the salary that you get as a fresh grad?
Mm, I think more or less it will affect a bit. But in my perspective, as a student or when you're in university, I feel like you don't have to overcomplicate which major or which field to go for. And I feel like it should never be about the salary, like in deciding like which course you want to study lah. For me, interest is the biggest factor because I I'm unable, like I couldn't perform or like, I couldn't force myself to like something if I myself don't like it. So I will always prioritize my interest first, then only like when I finish the when I got the degree and everything, then only I will choose like which line of work that I would want to go to. But
Mm.
since I already choose like my degree based on my interest, so hopefully I can work, like I can find a work that is like related to my interest as well. Yeah, how about
Mm.
you?
For me, I feel like back then, not back then, but I would say, right, for
Mm.
me, choosing a course in university, right, is as important as the career that is offered.
Mm.
Okay, interest is important, but I would also look into future
Long term
prospects
lah. Mm.
because, like, in today's world, AI is running, like AI is working, like growing, like basically AI is growing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then at the same time, not to say people who is like studying accounting, not to say people who is like studying banking and so on. Okay, it's just that when the moment I'm choosing the course, right, I was consistently implied with the information that one day accounting will be replaced. One day finance will be replaced with AI. One day even you write codes, right? AI will be replacing you. So that's when, for me personally, I would start to think about future prospects as well. So when I choose a course, right, I would think about what is the starting salary, what is my future? Will I be what is it called? Will I be removed? Will I be what's the word?
Will it be uh I don't know, but in Chinese it's called 淘汰.
Yeah, yeah.
Will you be eliminated?
Will I be eliminated in
Yeah,
future?
from the job market.
Yes. But after I study, I realized, right, you really need to find something that you're interested in.
Yeah. But I feel like the way of how you think is like there's people out there that think like that as well.
I mean, I don't think whatever I think it's wrong. Like I say,
Yeah, it's not wrong. There's
there's
no
no
right or
right or
wrong.
wrong. It's
Yeah.
just that you need to understand if you choose your path like this, then the road that you need to go through will be more tiring. Because not to say tiring,
Not
but
to
it's
say
more like
tiring lah. I think we
you
can sum it up in like one sentence is you have to bear the consequences. Lor.
yes. Basically it's a bit like like the consequences.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
to bear with the consequences.
Hmm.
Okay, I have this one question to ask. Is wanting to be rich something to be proud of or something people judge you for, and why?
I would be very proud to say I want to be rich though.
Exactly. I would be proud to say
See,
like I
imagine,
want to be
right?
rich as well.
One day, if I'm actually rich,
Mm.
I don't think. See, people who dislike me will also need to look up to me when I'm rich.
I mean eventually they will lah. So I think they're just like, you know, do you believe in evil eye? Like,
Yeah.
let's say if you tell, it's either you tell the public
Mm.
or you tell someone. Okay, let me think of an example. Okay, for example, you won the lottery,
Mm.
and then you go out and tell people like, oh, I got the jackpot.
Mm.
I got like 50 million cash prize. And then those like people, after hearing that, people will have like, huh, like why can she get the cash prize? Why can't she get the jackpot?
Why not me?
Yeah, like why, like her money will confirm finish very fast one. Like all these are evil eye. Like they
Mm.
have bad intention towards you.
Mm.
Yeah. So do you believe in this evil eye thingy?
I believe people. I believe that there will be people with this personality, but I don't really care.
Oh, you don't really care. As you should. I don't really care
I
as
don't
well.
really care.
But yeah, I wouldn't. I
Okay.
would be proud to be wanting to be rich, because why not?
I mean, I will be proud. And then like something people judge you for. I see if people judge me, then but I'm the one who's getting rich, right? Like,
Yeah, right.
You judge me, your problem. Like you're broke, bro.
I mean, please judge me. Please judge me.
If you're judging me and then I will be rich, then you should judge me more. Then I'll be rich.
But also, it really depends on what or how your friend circle is. Yeah, because having, like, like just now when I said like support system, like family and friends, I feel like it's no matter how much money you have in this world, you still, like, it's still very important to have a good support system behind you.
Not
Yeah,
wrong.
to keep pushing you and like motivating you throughout the whole like process like that.
But to be fair, I'm quite lucky because people around me share the same mindset.
Yeah, same. Maybe because I surround myself with people that I want to surround myself with.
True. I think we can relate back to the last episode you talked about friends, right?
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out, remember to check it out at our profile at campusedit.my. Yes.
Okay. So, when was the last time you were genuinely happy, not content, but actually happy? And did money have anything to do with it?
Mia. Wow, when was the last time I was genuinely happy?
Why you depressed? Is it recently? You are not genuinely happy.
No lah, I'm not depressed recently. It's just that the question is like, when was the last time you were genuinely happy? Let me think. I think the one of the most memorable one would be around May, early May, I would say. Yeah, and I think money doesn't have anything to do with it, but it requires money lah, because we go on we I go out, right?
Mhm.
So I need the when you go out, you need to spend. So I need money. So I think money have something to do with it, but I'm not happy because of the money. I'm happy because like
Because of the circle, because of the surrounding.
because of the activity, or because of like the person I hang out with.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Which requires money to do those activity. Yeah.
True also.
How about you? When was the last time you feel happy?
Actually, I'm always happy.
Yeah,
Even-
meh?
Even the day we go to Jam PJ, I was quite happy. Even yesterday, I was very happy.
Okay lah.
Because yesterday I did something that, okay, it's a very impulsive thing, but then yesterday, right, I literally just went to a mall and just do piercing.
Yeah. Wait. Which ear is that? Oh, this ear. It's actually not bad. I feel like your ear like is the right size to have multiple piercings.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically yesterday, I ended work early.
Yeah, very
So-
early.
So I know early I was telling my friends, I was telling him as well that I got nowhere to go. So I decided to go to the mall. So I go to the mall and I was like, I mean, technically I'm still working from home. Just I'm not in the office because I went to site. So I still need to work. It's just that the location I choose to work, it's somehow in the mall. And then I pass by a shop and then it's like, like piercing is not that expensive if you use gun.
Yeah. It's
If
actually
you use
not
gun, it's not that expensive. So I went in and I was like, I want to do piercing. Like out of my, I mean, I have a lot of piercing.
Wait, let me guess
At
where
my
did you
ear.
do it? Is it start with D?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's like I have a lot of piercing. It's just that I want more,
Mm.
you know. So I decided to go do a piercing, and that's why I'm so happy suddenly, like yesterday.
Actually, about this, the other day I went to the same store,
Uh huh.
the D and then
Yeah.
S, the one is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then is the person that's serving you a lady?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think
I
at that shop everyone is a lady lah. There's no. I rarely see a male worker.
okay, then I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
if it's the same person,
Okay.
but I hated the earring that I got because I couldn't try.
Ah.
And I don't really buy earrings.
Uh huh.
And I just wanted to like change a style. So I wanted to find like the hoops.
Mm.
This is off topic a bit lah, but yeah.
Oh, is it the one you wear last week?
Yeah. I
Okay.
hated it because like it's the person recommended me the wrong size.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not blaming the person lah, but I'm partially blaming the person lah. You know, because I assume if you work at like a jewelry store, you would know like which hoop size is suitable for which like type of ear size like that, you know. So the hoop that I got is like too big. And the first one I got is too small. So like there's no in between sizes and it's so thin. So I didn't wear the area anymore. And I'm not planning to go back and there to get it.
I think for me, right, when you talk about like buying earring, right? Okay, genuinely, I would say for girls, right, maybe it's face shape.
Face shape ah.
For you, it's like ear size, right? For me, it's face shape. Like my face shape, because I'm quite round, like a bit like towards like round.
No
I'm
lah.
not fat. Okay, like I need to highlight. Maybe in camera I look fat like on my face, but
Not
then
at all, guys.
my jaw is quite big, like to compare, because my jaw is quite square. Okay, so that's why if I wear those earrings that is like very like small, or maybe you know those big earring that is like the cartoon type big one, right? Then I will look like very like big. But if I wear hoops, right, it will look like kind of like smaller.
Like looks snatched lah.
Yeah, yeah, more snatched lah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I think, okay, let's come back to, does money have anything to do with it? I think everything requires money.
Yeah, everything we do requires money.
But then it depends on what activity you're doing, who you are doing with, and not every activity requires a lot of money.
How about this? What does financial freedom actually looks like to you?
When today I can spend without thinking, like what you say, I can spend without thinking.
Same.
That is financial freedom. I
Yeah.
have no, what is it called? I have no preference on what I want to spend or where I want to spend, but it's more like how I want to spend. It's like if today I can just spend without thinking, that is my financial freedom.
Yeah, actually same lah. Financial freedom for me is I don't have to worry about the price tag. I'm not saying like I want to be like ultra rich and I want to spend like millions every day. But I'm saying like I can go for like a spa day if I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
can get like a new camera if for my upcoming travel if I want to.
yeah, I feel like financial freedom, it's more on what
Living
is it?
comfortably
Yeah.
rather than living a luxurious life.
Yeah. I mean, for me, financial freedom is not buying LV, it's not buying Fendi.
Yeah, not really on the materialistic stuff.
Yeah,
lah.
but it's more like the comfortness that I'm looking for.
But I
lah.
think that one very, very good example is there's this year, earlier this year, my family had like we have some personal issues that requires most of us to travel back to our hometown. And the price ticket is crazy. I'm talking about like 1,000 plus ringgit for a one-way ticket from Kuala Lumpur to Sandakan, Sabah. We are in the same country, guys. I don't know why do you need 1,000 plus ringgit?
One way.
One way.
Did you
Yeah.
buy what 24 hours ago? Like 24 hours
no.
before traveling?
Like one day before the travel. Because it was
Oh yeah,
at
I mean,
a
it was-
personal emergency lah.
yeah, it was emergency lah.
Yeah. So my brother was telling me, you know, like he was saying like, I feel like we should find something to do because how else are we gonna get out of situation like this next time? So it really got me thinking like, yeah, my definition of financial freedom is if I have an emergency and that emergency requires me to that emergency requires like maybe the plane ticket was like 3,000 ringgit, and that's the only flight, and I am able to pay that amount without having to worry like, or without having to feel like it's a burden. That is financial freedom to me.
Yes, exactly. We share the same thought as usual. Okay, so let's just say when we talk about relationship, right? In general, in general, do you think it is possible to be a good partner when you're financially unstable, or does money problems always become relationship problems?
I'm not sure about this one because I don't really have experience with this one. But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, okay, I mean, financial stable in a relationship is very, I would say it's one of the key things that you need. Not to say like the luxurious financial, but in a simple relationship, right? Even though no matter what situation, you still need to go. There will still be situation you need to go out. Because I don't think at our age we have our own house.
Yeah.
And especially I live with my parents, right? So it's I would say, right, when you're in a relationship, obviously you will go on a date. And dating requires money.
Money,
Yeah. But doesn't
right?
mean you need to spend a lot. It's just to say a simple meal will do. You get it?
But that really depends on the relationship itself. What if the partner likes
Luxurious food, right?
fancy stuff?
Yeah, then you need to spend more. That's why I would say relationship requires financial stable, because you need to expect that you need to start spending for a relationship. No matter it's a guy or a girl, no matter it's buying gift or just going out for food, I would say you must have like a stable finance. Oh, it's not that I disagree on like younger people dating,
Yeah, this
or
is
like
just our
universities.
preference,
Yeah.
guys. Please don't bash us.
But money problems doesn't always become relationship problem. This is the thing. Because relationship, there is a lot of factors that we need to think about. Not only money.
Not only money.
Okay. For me, right, money will not be a main factor
In a relationship.
in a relationship. Because in a relationship, I would say attachment, emotional support is very important.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, not
Because without that one, without emotional support in a relationship, then is that still a relationship or is that a partnership?
yeah. But I don't support what Justin Bieber say in the
Wait,
song.
what Justin Bieber say?
You didn't hear the song? You didn't see the trend recently?
No.
As long as you love me, we can be starving.
Oh, okay, I know the song.
You know the song, you know the
We
song.
could be homeless, we could be broke.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, no. That okay, it doesn't work that way, okay? But doesn't mean that money always become the relationship problem. Okay, in a relationship, you need to know how much you can spend and what is the limit you guys can spend.
Yeah, and also one thing about relationship, I feel like it's best to have something yourself from yourself as well. Like you don't depend on your partner when it comes to like paying on stuff or going out on dates. Like you cannot expect only like one side is contributing. Like of course it's a relationship is like, it's like both ways. Let's say if you pay this meal, next meal I pay law. Like next date you pay, and then like entertainment like you pay, or maybe like you feel like going on a trip to with your partner together. They can discuss lah, like it's either 50-50 or this like who pay for the hotel and who pay for the transport, like can discuss one
But I
lah.
would say it's very dependent lah sometimes. It depends on both of your financial status, and also depends on how you two are like in a relationship from beginning. You get it?
Yeah.
Like if from beginning one side likes to pay more, and then okay, you know those relationship where one side they will want to pay for everything and another side is like they cannot pay, right? Like you get it, right? So it's like sometimes it depends on the mode lah, I would say. Whatever he say is like when both of you are in the same status, when both of you are in the same financial stability, I would say.
Or maybe you can say in a similar tax bracket.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We have discussed a lot. And to wrap things up, one final question. Has your perspective changed from when we started this episode? Basically, we asked, right, like on
Mm-hmm.
the Instagram poll, would
Yeah.
you rather be rich but miserable or broke but happiness overfilled?
I wouldn't say my perspective changed. I still prefer rich but miserable. But anyhow, I don't need to be super rich, but I also don't want to be too miserable. You get it? I want things to be in the middle. Not to say I am like overly happy when I'm broke. Like if I'm starving, how am I overly happy,
Right,
right?
right, right.
But then again, if I am too rich, but then I have no more friends, I have no one to hang out with, and I'm consistently in a very stressful environment, I will also prefer to be broke if like that. So that's why I say I think it's important to find the correct method or maybe the correct
I think
pace
balance
that you
lah,
like.
balance.
Yeah, the pace that you prefer lah. What
Mm.
about you?
I think obviously my point of view hasn't really changed. I
Mm-hmm.
still prefer to be
Yeah.
rich
Same,
but
same, same.
miserable. But I wouldn't, when I say rich but miserable, it doesn't mean like um I would volunteer myself to be miserable.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
rich but miserable means maybe you are earning 10K, but you're in a very stressful environment. So you need
Mm.
to bear with the stressful environment. That is when we call as miserable, rich and miserable. This is the statement of us saying miserable. But then
Yes.
broke and happy, maybe it's more like you are working as a McDonald worker, earning maybe 2.5K per month, but you're happily eating McDonald every day and you can talk to people without thinking too much.
Mm.
Okay,
I
that is
feel
like
like that
broke
one
and
is
happy.
not, I feel like that's not really broke and happy. Like that's just sufficient, just
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. So broke
Mm.
doesn't mean you don't you
Broke
are.
doesn't mean bankruptcy.
Yeah. Broke is not poverty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't get
It's
us wrong.
just enough for your living. That's the
Yeah,
definition of
yeah.
broke in this episode lah for us. Okay. So no matter it's rich and miserable or broke and happy, just tell us where you stand at the link below. And if you want to be on the show, just share us your story, or maybe you just DM us and tell us that you want to be a part of this podcast or maybe the next episode, and we will contact you by then.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe and follow our social media page at campusedit.my. And we will see you next Thursday, 8 p.m.
Bye
Bye.
bye.